Now, another question. Russian propaganda would have us believe that the Azov battalion was a right-wing fascist Nazi military group. Uh, During your exposure and experience with Azov, did you see or feel anything different than just the military group who wanted to defend their country?
Firstly, there are no such thing as Azov battalion, and such thing as Azov battalion is present only in Russian propaganda. From the November 2014, Azov is a regiment. Now it's a brigade. Also, from the beginning of our history, Azov initially was a part of was subjected to the Ministry of Internal Affairs of Ukraine. So it was a special police forces battalion. Then it was subjected to the National Guard of Ukraine, and so the situation is for nowadays. If you look at those events at the beginning of Russia-Ukrainian war, you can see that Russia blamed not only Azov battalion but all our volunteer battalions was accused of Nazism, fascism, and so on. If you look at the roots of this situation, we should mention first of all, it was 100 years ago. It was the time when communists in Russia came to the power, and they told that Ukrainian nation was invented in Austro-Germany general staff. That was such a propaganda narrative, and they maintain actually that narrative from that times. During the Second World War, we had Ukrainian insurgent army that fought against Soviets and against Third Reich. And actually, they continued to fight Soviet troops till 1960. What about Azov? All these accusations are fake and bogus because not much people know that in Azov there are a lot of different representatives of different nationalities. For example, we have a large group of Georgians. Actually, one of that Georgians are like he was a co-founder of Azov battalion in 2014. We have groups of Chechens. We have Jews. We have Crimea Tatars. One of Crimea Tatars, he is my friend, and we were released in one exchange on the New Year Eve last year. We already visited U.S. Congress. We visited Julia and Ilya Samoilenko visited Israeli Parliament, Knesset. They have a meeting with Pope. So all around the world, people want to talk with us. They want to meet us, and I think all the world cannot be so stupid. Like if we were Nazis, I think that would be impossible.
And in addition, throughout these 9 years, different international organizations and monitoring groups, they didn't record any war crimes committed by Azov militaries. So all this so-called neo-Nazi stuff is only Russian propaganda, and we have to understand that if we can hear it in Europe or in US, this is the problem of these countries, because this is a problem of the security of these countries. Because if this Russian propaganda is so strong here, I think it's really not good.
I think it's constructed in Russia with the aim to justify all its anti-human things Russia provides every day in our country. You all see Bucha massacre, Mariupol massacre, Olenivka terrorist act, all these kidnappings, rapes, killing of civilians, destruction of all our cities. It's terrible, and it's providing every day, every hour in our country right now. So it's like just a myth from Russians, and that's all.
We all know that Mr. Putin has tried to rewrite world history and trying to ascend Russia, but what he doesn't realize, you know, the Ukrainians, the Ukrainian people existed way before when the Muscovy Duchy was nothing but a dot on the map of the world map. So I hope the world certainly doesn't believe his version of history.